Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. I know I sure am. It is an absolutely beautiful, but cold night out here in Ohio at RV Nation. But today I have one of my favorite rear kitchen floor plans. It is the 2022 Riverstone 3850 RK, and this thing is absolutely stunning. It also features their newest paint job, whitewater, and I think this is just really nice looking. But today I'm going to take you on probably 10 to 15 minutes on the inside, couple moments here on the outside, show you some things that I think are really cool about this Riverstone. And if you guys like RV videos, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for me. It definitely helps out for future content. And of course, if you guys are in the market, I would love to hear from you. All my contact information is down in the description. But once again, it's the 2022 Riverstone Reserve 3850 RK. And this thing is absolutely stunning. I mean, when you walk in, just look at how beautiful this thing is. It is light and bright. I love how the furniture kind of offsets some of that brightness. This thing is absolutely beautiful. You get a ton of floor space. That rear kitchen, is obviously the star of the show, in a lot of people's eyes. So I think it'd be fitting, since it is an RK model. Let's go ahead and start off in the rear. But you get plenty of counter space, plenty of room, back here. I think the decor is just, it's on point. It is looking sharp. You have that stamped roof right there, which is just looking good. It's special. This is a special camper. But, all the wood is going to be that soft close, real wood finish. You have solid surface countertops, so if something chips, this is going, all the way through. Right here, we got our sink area. This is going to be a double bowl, under-mounted stainless steel sink. So as you can see, there is plenty of space, to do your thing, do some cooking, do some cleaning. You also have view of the beautiful fireplace and that oversized TV, which I think is really nice. Kind of keeps whoever's in the kitchen for the time being, still part of the, kind of that hangout, atmosphere. It's not blocked off. You're also going to see it features a high-rise residential faucet, and that does pull out as well, so you can hit those dishes from all angles. You have a place right here where you can put, a brush, and then down below you have your dishwasher. So how nice is that? If this is if it's going to be a full-time rig for you, it's nice to have some full-time features. This is definitely one of them. Nobody likes to do dishes. So right here, you're going to see you got this little leaflet. I believe it is a bamboo excerpt, but, lift that up, snaps into place, gives you a little bit more working room. To get that back down, you're going to see there's going to be two little levers. So you can do it with one hand, right there and right there, and you are back down. As we move along, again, solid surface countertops. You have that, which has some access to the outside, and a little trash bin. The tile in these is pretty unique in the fact that, it's a real tile. So that is always very nice to have. You're also going to notice it has a ton of lighting here underneath all the cabinets, which is a nice added touch. Makes it not so dark and dingy. The Insignia oven, this is the industry's largest oven. So you have plenty of space. I mean, you could quite literally cook, a Thanksgiving feast in this bad boy. It also features 4 stovetop burners. You got one of the fanciest microwaves I've ever seen. This is also a convection microwave. But look at that, it's kind of different. Not only, usually you don't really brag on the microwave, but man, that is pretty cool. Oh, hey, and look at that. It's got a little cooking guide there. So that's pretty neat, pretty interesting, pretty unique. Up here up top, you have your residential bulbs. This is all going to be glass. Notice you got a little bit of counter space there in between the ceiling. Or, I don't know if you call that a counter space, but you got a shelf up there, basically. Now, these are all going to be hinges, so similar to that of the cabinetry you would find in your house, with the magnetic latches. And you see how quietly that closed. That is the soft close for everything. So, you don't have to go and just slam it. Pretty much just closes itself, on its own, which is always nice to have. Plenty of storage all around in here. I'm going to open all these up for you, kind of let you see. You're going to notice it even has this little lip right there. And I know it's not much, but when you're driving down the road, you know, that will help, you know, kind of keep the stuff where it needs to be. A little bit more counter space over here. You also have a set of outlets so you can plug in, you know, maybe a Keurig, a blender, you know, whatever it is that you want to do. You're also going to see that this Riverstone, you know, also has accent lighting, you know, wherever it is that it's applicable. But it looks really nice when the lights are turned off. Just having that soft little glow, you know, is a nice homey feel. You have 4 of these. They're all looking like that. Additional storage right there with a little pull-out tray or drawer. You get your Samsung big boy refrigerator. So again, if you guys are full-timing in this, you need a full-time refrigerator. This one definitely fits the bill. I mean, you could easily put a week's worth of groceries in this, no problem. This is kind of in travel mode. We got someone picking this up here in the next couple days. So we're getting it prepped up and prepared for them. 2 pull-out freezer trays. Up above, massive storage again. So plenty of space to put some of the stowaway items or maybe some additional food if you need it. And then this is interesting in the fact that it has these little pull-outs. You know, that's always handy to have. Keep things a little bit organized. Give yourself some easier access to them. Although this has one central place for a control, which I'll show you here in a little bit, you can also turn on and off, you know, your accent lighting, your ceiling lights, whatever it is that you want to do. Another thing that I do enjoy about the Riverstone is every window comes with its own day and night shade. So you kind of got, you know, the mode where you can get your Dracula on, black out the sun, let in just a little bit and keep those nosy eyes out. Or, you know, you can, you know, open it all the way up, you know, and let in some of that natural sunlight, which is always nice to have. I'll show you this rear kitchen here again, and then we'll just keep working on probably in this slide. All right, up on the ceiling in here, you're going to see you got a couple different speakers. All the ducting, you know, you can see it nice and lined up for, you know, your AC and your heat. But you have this residential fan to keep the air circulating. It also looks really nice. Another thing you're going to notice about the Riverstone is the size of these slides. You know, they're absolutely massive. Riverstone, you know, has zero, I don't know why I'm blanking, but, you know, they go the extra mile as far as expenses. But that is also why those Riverstones do not come cheap. I mean, check out how high these slides are. I am 6 feet tall, and you have all this headspace. So unless you are a giant, you don't have to worry about bonking your head there on the slide like you would in some of the other brands. You're also going to notice it allows for some absolutely massive windows. You're going to see 4 of them right here. Imagine you're sitting at a lakeside with a beautiful view. All these windows, man, it just looks so nice out there. I can just picture myself in it. Right here, you got yourself a pull-out sofa, so that'll make a full-size queen bed, which is nice. Also, on the other side for this opposing slide, you do have another one, so they meet in the middle for 2 queen-size beds. So even though this is more of a traditionally couples coach, you can fit in, you know, a whole lot of extra sleeping when you need it. You have this little table right here, so you can sit back, enjoy some breakfast, maybe play some cards. Again, if you have some guests, it does come with 2 additional chairs, and you can pull that out and put a little leaflet insert, really elongate this table and make it much larger. You're going to see next to each side, you know, you have 3 cubbies, so 1, 2, and 3 there, and then you have another 3 right there. So really nice for some storage. Pop some books in there, you know, and you're good to go. So we turn back around. The flooring on this is beautiful. This is an upgraded option. This is the Syntec tile flooring. Each individual tile is hand laid. So if you happen to drop a plate, you know, and scuff this up, you can replace that individual tile as opposed to having a one-piece linoleum, you know, which is never fun. You know, if you mess that up or something happens with the slide when you're going in and out, you know, replacing the whole floor is never fun. You have this really nice electric fireplace. This is basically a really nice looking electric heater. Puts out a ton of heat. It'll definitely heat, this entire area on a day that's probably 40, 45 degrees before you even have to kick on the propane. So that is always extremely nice to have. The speaker system is all through JBL. It's a name that we all know. It's a name that, if you're a big music person, this thing gets bumping. But you got yourself three of those, or two of those speakers right there. These are your controls, A, B, and C. That's inside, outside, both sides. So, get your music going. Maybe play a game, whatever it is that you want to do there. Area for maybe a DVD player and some controls. And then this really nice size TV. And behind here, this is in travel mode, but you can see you have a bracket that allows you to pull it out and swivel it around if you need a better view. Allure furniture for the recliners. So, basically you get a little charger port right there. You also have a button for some accent lighting for the cup holders. They're very comfortable. They're also electric. So right here, you got your extend and retract, which is always nice to have. Couple outlets right there. Again, this is a pull-out sofa. You get the 3 windows, all with the day and night shades. I think the decor here is looking pretty sharp. And then you have some good storage, up above. That about does it for the living room. We'll just go ahead and keep moving along here. And if you guys have made it this far, if you guys could hit that like and subscribe button for me, maybe drop a comment with some information that I can provide for you. I'd love to hear from you. So right here as you walk in, central vac just makes cleaning up a little bit easier. You also have a good size hanging closet with these octopus little fellas. And then right here, so you got your Truma AquaGo water heater. This thing is basically just endless fun, as far as hot water is concerned. You also have your controls, for all your slide outs, which is always nice. They're all color coded for you. Your HVAC system, this customer put on 3 ACs, so you can set each room to a different temperature. If you like to sleep a little bit cooler and hang out a little bit warmer, you can do that here. All your light controls, all very clearly marked, all very easy. You're also your electrical, you can make sure everything is looking good, make sure your battery's looking good, all that good stuff. And then, of course, the home screen, just kind of, just general, tells you about your tanks. Turn off all the lights or turn them on with one click of a button. Oh, right here as well, if you would like, you can control all this from your phone. Just download the Myra app and, you're ready to roll. So moving up, you'll notice again, you still have that same upgraded flooring, the individual hand-laid tiles. They switch things up in the bathroom, give it a little bit of a kind of a black accent wall for all the drawers. You also have your accent lighting underneath. This is a couples setup, so you got, dual sinks right here. Again, solid surface countertops. And one thing that I think is neat about the Riverstone, this is all that one piece, so it looks, it's really nice and smooth. It's really flush. You also have these fancy looking, little doodads there for all your water. Controller for your Max Air, which is going to be right here. And then I think this is looking real nice. You turn off these lights and you got these accent lighting all the way around the mirror, which I think is real sharp looking. Adds a really nice glow to it. Couple outlets. Both sides come with a little bit of storage. You store your toothbrushes, your soaps, whatever it is that you do in there. Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are having a good one. Hope you're enjoying the show. All right. 3-piece glass. What that allows you to do is basically just not have it big and bulky and kind of block the way. It's in 3 different segments, which is nice. That tri-slide, so that way you can get in and out here, without worrying about it. Really nice upgraded shower in this. You even have this little bench, that comes down. That way you can take a seat, maybe shave your legs, or just sit there, hang out, let that hot water kind of steam up, and you're ready to roll. You also got a little sunlight there if you want some, extra natural lighting. Couple hangers for some towels. And then you have some more storage. And then a little hamper, which I think is pretty cool. All right, and that brings us into the bedroom. First thing you're going to see is you got some outlets, some more accent lighting for your dresser. And this has a ton of storage space. You also have a TV with a sound bar, right up top. But I mean, check that out. That is plenty of storage right there. If that wasn't enough, you have two of these smaller drawers. And then you have two of these larger drawers. Right over here, you got a little reading nook next to your emergency exit. You just pull that up, push it out. You guys are getting out in the case that you need to. But you got that right there. And then underneath that, where you can see that hole, that's another little secondary, kind of trap door. If you guys have guns or anything like that, or jewelry that you want to hide, you're more welcome to put that in there. Cadet wall heater to pair up with that electric fireplace outside. You really don't need the propane in this unit. It is very, very efficient. As you can see, you got a good looking big size bed. You also have, some storage there, along with that little countertop. You're also going to notice on each side you have outlets and USBs. Outlets and USBs. A couple little windows as well on either side. Underneath here you have some storage. Right now it is currently taken up with the two extra chairs for that dinette. And then right here you have a closet. Now this customer opted to go ahead and put in a washer and dryer for a more residential touch. You are welcome to do that. Or if not, it has some shelves. That way you can kind of, put whatever it is that you need. If you're not full-time and if you're just using this as more of a weekend warrior. But then check out all this space in this side. I mean, all the hanging clothes you could possibly want. You also have a little nook for some shoes, plenty of floor space, and a little shelf. Right over there, that's your Go Power, your solar charge, so that way you can see how your solar is doing, and your King Wi-Fi extender. You also have a couple more outlets and your satellite, data cable area. But that about wraps it up here for the inside portion of this tour. Again, it was the 2022 Riverstone Reserve 3850 RK. I think this thing is absolutely beautiful. And again, if you guys have any questions, I would love to hear from you. But now let's head on outside. This is where things will pick up a little bit. It's getting a little dark out here, but I mean, look how beautiful that paint job is. It looks like it's still picking up pretty good here, on the old iPhone Aruski. But you have two awnings, all with LED lights there underneath. This camper also has the 4-camera safety system. So I don't know if you can really see it with that light right there. So you have a camera right there. You have a camera right here on this side, another one on the other side, and then you're gonna have one on the back. So really you get this camper almost in 360 degrees, which is a really nice feature to have. Shows off the construction, right up here. Everything is real nice and solid. You got plenty of space. They even put this, kind of diamond guard plating right down here, which is nice. Doesn't get scuffed up as easy. Throw stuff in there, not having any issues. This is the back end of the central vac, along with some outlets. Right here, you got a couple outlets as well if you want to plug in some stuff. This customer went ahead and got the metal wrapped awnings, which you can see right there. That's nice just to keep, the debris off. Solid surface entry steps. You're also going to have your 6-point hydraulic auto leveling. One click of a button and this thing is leveled up. This has 4 clear coats on this paint job, which is always nice to have. You're also going to see that the windows, they're all frameless and tinted. Now, to get these outside speakers, you have to get the option with that outside TV. It is one that I highly recommend, especially if you're going to spend a lot of time, outside and you like to listen to music. But that TV comes with the option for a 40-incher. Swing around the back. You have a hitch that can hold up to 300 pounds. Bike rack, travel rack, whatever you want to do. You're also going to notice you have all your turn signals and your backup signal. This is a fully walkable roof, so it has ladder to get up to the top. That right there is going to be the rear portion, of the 4 cameras. That's your rear one, so when you're driving down the road, you can see what's going on behind you. Storage and access, to some of your low point drains, all that good stuff. Power cord rail, so with the click of a button, you're pulling in your cord. This right here is where I showed you where you had access there. That's going to be the kitchen counter. Got a little trash can, and then right here's some maintenance, for any of the plumbing. If something does go wrong, you know where to access it. Again, the metal wrapped awnings that you can see right here and right here. This is that Truma water heater. Fancy, fancy. And this is going to be your docking station. You have your water filter, your black tank flush, your inlet, all your different, God, what do you want to call them? I don't know why. I'm having a rough day remembering stuff. You also have a spray port, battery disconnect, all your different valves. Auto leveling right here. And that's going to be your front cap lights. That's going to be access to your hydraulics for the leveling system. Then you have a bay right here. This customer has 2 batteries, but there also is space for 2 more if it's something that you need. But yeah, that about wraps up the tour. My name is Hunter, and again, this was the 2022 Riverstone Reserve 3850 RK. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. See ya.